it looks like we've got ourselves a pretty good start. We've got a Shadow Medallion and we've got Minuet. So we got basically a few free songs right from the start.
Yeah, and it's also a child start too, so where do you think we're gonna spawn?
Yeah, that's going to be a good question.
I mean, we do have some time to speculate while we wait for the racers to finish readying up, but I think this will be interesting. Ooh, some spicy ones there. Zora's River waterfall.
If it's the waterfall, then I would suggest rushing the river checks as soon as possible.
Garuda Valley would be fun too.
Oh yeah, and if it's a valley start, then they can easily just rush the the valley loop right away.
You know what would be also fun? A Nocturne pad.
Oh
Or
yeah,
what's actually possible now is you could spawn behind King Zora, or because Prelude is is always going to be in these settings that we're using. So
Yeah.
that means that you can basically spawn anywhere as child.
even Desert Colossus.
Yep. Because you have guaranteed Prelude.
I actually kind of like having a guaranteed prelude, though that does mean that one of the songs is guaranteed to be an item.
Yep.
With Scrubs, they basically made it so it's always burning CAC, but
And
with
it's a blue
SGL and with the weekly, then it's basically any song, which is how you could get two foolish hints for song locations, like say Ice Cavern or Desert Colossus, for example. But it's going to be exciting.
You know what would be a funny, foolish hint? Kakariko Village.
Oh,
I doubt it would ever happen.
Yes.
Or, well, it's just really, really, really low odds, but you're not going to see that likely.
Yeah. Another unlikely thing would be SFM to be foolish.
Yeah, it is possible.
It's possible, but it's pretty rare, given that it also has two song checks.
Yep. Oh my god. The second hint stone or the third hint stone. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. If we ever see a Kakariko foolish, then, well, it'll be truly exciting.
Yep.
And that means, it's guaranteed not to be a Skull Seed.
Well, I think I did roll one for, testing a plan dose for Freaky Friday at one point. But it was only, in the spoiler logs, because I only generated the spoiler log.
Yeah.
Because I was testing hints and such. Oh, it looks like we're starting. About 30 seconds, but...
We'll see where we get to spawn today.
Yep.
With our beautiful seed hash with the Master Sword, Compass, Pocket Cuckoo, Odd Mushroom, and Boss Key.
Yep. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1.
It's Long Edge! Oh!
Well, that's a practically useless spawn.
Well, aside from getting a free song...
Yeah, but I mean, early it's nice, but later on it's practically useless.
Yep.
Time to break into Talon's house and
steal his
break
cash.
But we do get an early song out of this, so...
Yeah. And we might get a warp out of this, too.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we are. We may see someone farm for cash, but I doubt it.
That is the 3 chicken grab from Cola.
Yep. Let's see. Talon has money! Well, that scratches that idea off the chopping block.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't complaining. Yeah, nice money to buy a shield or to buy something off the scrubs.
Yes.
Alright. And the song is Sarius! Well, we definitely will not have difficulties actually, getting to SFM.
And we'll get to check what's on Skull Kid. We haven't had a single hint yet. Just because, you know, Lon Lon Ranch is not known to have hint stones.
Imagine if it did, though. Like Romani Ranch and Majora's Mask.
Yeah, it has like a few.
Imagine if Lon Lon Ranch had a few hint stones.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, I'm pretty sure this is a minuet.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Not a doubt. And this too.
Yeah. I mean, you get a song out of it, you can do a dungeon immediately. Oh,
Ooh,
Zelda's Lullaby.
Lullaby. Let's go. Wait,
Goron Pot is dead.
Oh, that's very convenient.
Yep.
Dancing Darunia could be checked as well.
Yeah, but you'd have to do it from Kakariko. You'd have to hike from there.
Without a doubt. Let's see. These 2 were hint stones. Let's see.
20
is
dead. Oh, maybe if we could get all of the others to be dead, that'd be nice.
30 is the shield, so it's dead as well.
Yep, exactly.
Are 40 and 50 still on?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
That means
Gerudo
Fortress is foolish. That's a pretty decent hint.
Oh, yeah. Means that if we ever get Epona, it'll either just be for Big Pose or access to GTG. Logically, of course.
Yep. Oh, Cola didn't check Skull Kid yet. Oh my god! It's horrible! Oh, getting ripped off. I think he's gonna do it on the way back. That makes sense. Because if Skull Kid does have money, or like anything potentially helpful, because actually we'll get to see it from Cola's side, because I missed it. It really doesn't matter. Oh, Rudos! Rush Ice. No wonder why people were already on that bandwagon.
Oh, yeah. But we're still gonna need a scale or a bomb bag to get there.
Yep. Now to play some music with kids.
Yes. The fellow children of the woods. I'm getting Ocarina game from Cola. Whereas
and they're trying to play
Ooh.
Mito's house.
There's the
oh my god, there's the hook shot. Imagine if that was a long shot. Nope,
and
strength.
That means we're just missing a bow from entering Forest Temple.
Yep. And what do they have? Some love. I think Kokiri Forest may be a way of the hero. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's a suspicious number of items in there. In Mito's house. I mean, he's obviously planning something.
Let's see what's on Kokiri's sword chest. That's a small
Nothing.
chest.
A rebellion. He's plot, but like, isn't he kind of the king of the forest? Or at least he believes he's the king of the forest.
Yes.
He's a bank robber. I guess Mitos plays Payday 2.
Yes. Did he get his clown mask, though?
His face is the clown mask.
Yes.
But in all seriousness, we're going to be seeing some new hints. Alright.
20 is
God,
still
that's
dead.
the repeat. Yep,
Looks
20
like
is still
gonna
dead.
Try and come in from the other side.
Ooh, yeah. I like seeing that. I need to practice this version myself.
Yeah.
It's just slightly trickier than going all the way around, but if you could get it first try, just like that, then it saves so much time.
And Lap Dive is dead.
Yep.
Unless you want the
Unless
extra sticks.
He makes that look so easy.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
he did
let's see.
make it pretty far into season 5 last year. Very
Yep.
deep in. So he's
And more love from the tree.
well, I mean, he is Link's surrogate father.
That is true. Now, will Slingshot Room have anything? No, that's 1 out of 2 dead. And Cola also doing the same trick. Oh!
There's something big in here. There's the bow!
It's a full force temple already!
And there's Chews!
Oh my god. That's the Dodongo's Cavern as well!
Yep.
I know I'm cursing this when I say it, but this kind of starting to look like a jet.
Kokiri
Yes,
Force
I am
given
trying to
his
curse it.
speed. We'll see if Cola picks up what's in the small chest, because, you know...
I think he probably will. It's early game. And you're looking for chews and for heart pieces / heart containers. And oh, there's something on the side chest in the compass room. I wonder how big that chew pack was, though.
And we'll see what it is.
Roars!
Roars. Something we can't use until we get magic.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just to sling away from being able to full clear the woods. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Well, it depends on what our dungeons are.
Cash money. It looks like G-Skate's only gonna go for this skull.
Yeah, because
it's very convenient. And he missed the
other one when he was doing the drop down. It's unfortunate, but it does happen.
Yeah.
But now I'm curious on what dungeon reward we're gonna get out of the tree. Or dungeon rewards, because, you know, heart container.
Damn,
Very clean.
It looked easy.
Yeah, I need to practice that one too.
And Cola's gonna go for both of these skulls instead. I could commend that, as I myself like to rush skulls whenever possible.
And it's the blink and you miss it fight. So, hopefully, I think we're gonna probably 2 nuts.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, that's a 20 pack.
Does give Cola a bit of time to catch up.
Rush letter. I mean, now is a good time to hand it in. Could you imagine if Boomerang was just along the way?
Then that's easy Jabu.
Cola also making short work of those scrubs, not quite using the same strat, but to be fair, that's a really difficult strat that G-Skate pulled off.
And it's just 20 rupees on Gilma. And we'll see what the dungeon reward is.
It's a light medallion, so that's now 1/3 towards getting into Ganondorf's castle.
Yeah.
And the immediate adult play, I mean, that's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a kit to do forest, and you can check the dungeons to see what you need. And you could just bank on the idea that you'll probably get something along the way.
It looks like
Alright.
Cola is following suit.
Yep.
Deku Tree, Water Temple,
Water Temple,
Forest Temple, Jabu Jabu, and Shadow Temple.
Alright, so we will have to go into Forest.
And that's exactly where G-Skate is going.
Not even gonna get a shield. Not even gonna get the hints. Lake Hylia, Way of the Hero.
And that's Song of Time. But it looks like Cole is actually going to be doing some child checks in the market here instead.
Fair enough. Yeah, with Lake Hylia off, that may be a while before G-Skate gets that. But Jabu is Wath too, okay. Fountain Foolish, and one of the hands.
That's the second bow! They don't even lock each other in this seed.
And Cola is, I think, going for their shield.
Yep.
Yep, I respect that.
G-Skate is leaving Forest Temple for now.
Oh, I think doesn't want those hints to loom in the back of his mind. Okay, it was the right hand, so that's child hand, and it was dead.
Yep. It looks like Cola is going to be rushing towards Forest Temple now.
Yep.
And since it's the Fire Medallion, that will mean that we will have half of the medallions within, well, about a half hour, which is insane.
Yeah. That is really insane to think about.
But I think, well, it looks like Cole is actually going for the read here.
He's going for the pedestal. Makes sense to me. Then he's going to rush Forest.
Yep. So right now we're missing Magic, we're missing Hover Boots, we're missing... the Bomb Bag,
Din's Fire.
And Din's Fire, a Boomerang, and Iron Boots and a Long Shot. But Cola is going to be rushing Forest Temple ASAP. And there's a potential for the Boomerang to be in its vanilla location.
Yep.
Wouldn't be the first time, either.
And certainly won't be the last.
Yep.
2 shields before the 20-minute mark. Very convenient to have the hook shot.
The heart container on the man on the roof.
It's a lot of love.
Cola
And
grabbing
this...
a few more skulls at the same time, and Frogs 2 is dead.
Yep. Alright.
Let's see what Song of Storms has. And it's just a nut on the freestanding.
And there's just a second key. Oh,
there's the item! So, Kakariko is not foolish, maybe? Then again, we got that 20 skulls hint, which means it can't be hinted foolish directly, but it could still have... But it's still likely that most of the items here will be junk.
Zoom and zoom. Very clean adult archery as he gets more hearts from it.
Yep.
What does Andrew have for us? Man, Kakariko's like more like heart Torito.
Well, it can't be foolish anymore with that mirror shield.
Yep, that mirror shield. And plus, with that 20 skulls hint being a sometimes, it couldn't have been. But it's a free shield. Oh, there's something big on Cola's side. And it's the Silver Gauntlets!
The Silver Gauntlets, hell yeah. Let's go. Now Link is super strong, and if that means...
That's a strength lock strength, by the way.
Yes. Oh, goodness. That means, strength 2! That means, Spirit Temple is potentially in logic now. Actually, barring the Iron Boots, GTG could be pretty much full cleared when we get access to it. Very crazy.
Dape sniping G-Skate, unfortunately. Oh, I swear he has like a full sniper kit. He has like a full sniper kit in his grave.
Yes.
And he's like one of those people with like really high sensitivity settings on his mouse.
And he wiggles it.
A lot.
Call of Duty Dante Edition. Call of Duty Zombies. There, I did it.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Man, Dape just trolling us even with the drops. But we'll get to see what's in the composer grave.
Yep. At least the song. But that strength 2 means that when we get access to Spirit or GTG, it's gonna be very quick to almost full clear it and just find what we'll need for keys.
We already found the boss key in Forest.
Yep. On the Floor Master itself.
And Serenade.
Definitely worth picking up. It looks like G-Skate is going back into the Forest Temple.
think Cola forgot that he didn't quite do the courtyard area yet.
Yep.
Thankfully, he has both means of going around.
Oh, right, and it's also pretty useful for Goron City for the maze. Because they only have chews, but they can save those chews now.
And Cola already at 8 tokens. I mean, when you have 2 dungeons you can immediately rush, it kind of can do that to you.
Yeah. But seeing Deku Tree and Forest Temple back to back, that's gotta be really exciting to watch, despite what other people may think.
Imagine getting a double forest sub of 30 minutes. Well, I'm not complaining though, because
There's a good reason to come back here. Who knows? There might be an item back in the well that we might need.
Yep.
You're wrong.
Alright. Nothing.
Well, I'm wrong. Good.
I don't know, we're probably gonna get some pretty clean execution for double forest, so it won't be that bad.
Yeah. But getting any of the checks on Temple of Time is going to be a bit longer. Just because, you know, Water and Shadow take a long time to finish up.
It also takes a lot of logical requirements that we don't quite have yet.
Yeah.
It depends on what we find, though. Now the question is, what do you think we'll find in Forest? Like,
Well, aside from the second strength,
yep.
that's still a very good question. And we still have an unfulfilled Lake Hylia worthy hero.
Yep.
And I believe they have to set up Scarecrow Song.
Yeah, they do.
But
It's
with
not
that
free.
It should be a lot easier.
Yeah, Cola still has to go into Kakariko Village, though.
True. That's another dead item.
Now for some of the more annoying enemies in the game.
Yep.
They may not hurt as much as Iron Knuckles, but they are certainly more annoying. As G-Skate is about to get his silver gauntlets. And... Alright, the blue Poe is our last key.
Yes.
So after our blue Poe sister, we will find items. Now, whether they're good or not is a whole other story.
And down goes Beth.
Yeah, I definitely want magic soon, especially with that for Roars. But whether we get magic is not always up to the player, it's up to the seed.
Yeah. Now I wonder, will they go to Bolero or will they make a pit stop to the Dongo's Cavern? Even if it is a stone. Because DC could still very well have needed items. Oh, it's missing the gamer shot.
Well, especially since we know that that Song of Time is a song this time around.
Yeah.
We don't know what song, but we know it's a song. And we know it's not Serenade either, so it could potentially still have a check that we need.
It could be potentially for Nocturne.
Oh! I just noticed that's a big chest.
Yes. And it's magic! After everyone was talking about it earlier!
Yeah, Toffile spoke that magic into existence.
He has spoken it into existence. I think we should have Toffile as a seed predictor now.
But that's really nice. Early magic, early for Roars. That really does incentivize the Jabu play even more. Well,
He can only predict randomizer seeds. He can't predict the lottery, sadly. It's pretty hard to predict the lottery. You'd have to come back into the past.
Shane cheats anyway, so...
True.
But, not much, but Force has been a lot more eventful than normal.
Oh, yeah.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if this was Way of the Hero, too.
I'm actually thinking they might actually have to go into Spirit Temple with what we've gotten.
That's possible. I think the only thing we need left to clear it is, because we don't know what Song of Time is yet.
Yeah. And down goes Meg.
But dungeon rushing is a really good play. Just because you still have to look for hints, but at the same time, the less dungeons you have to do later, the better. But we still have the basement, and we still have Phantom Ganon.
With another easy skull.
Rue. Ooh, that's a biggie in the basement. Could you imagine if that was like second magic?
Or Boomerang.
Oh my god, the boomerang! Well, rush Jabu.
Holy crap!
Forest is loaded.
Well, let's see what Cola does next. I have a fairly good idea of what G-Skate will be doing next, though. I think the Jabu play is going to be very important, and it is Way of the Hero.
Yep. Honestly, I think it might be pointing us towards Burning Cack.
Yeah.
We're only 30 minutes in, and we got like almost half of our dungeons. We got more than half of our dungeons we could do.
Yep. We're just missing iron boots, long shots, dins and hovers, and light arrows.
Could you imagine though if it was like AD? It teased you just like that, and it was actually AD for Nocturne.
Oh yeah.
And then it was a ridiculous hunt for the hammer.
Oh no. That'd be cursed.
Yeah, because we don't even know what's on Ocarina of Time yet. And we also have a Lake Wath to fulfill.
Yep.
Alright. We've taken down one of our ghosts. And what does
Phantom Ganon have for us today?
Scale!
Scale! That actually puts Jabu fully in logic.
Oh my god! Man, Forest is really loaded. Scale!
Oh my goodness, that actually benefits G-Skate a lot. We'll see.
Oh, we're gonna get to what the adult spawn is, because we did not see that yet. Let's get Gora Village! Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Of course Cola's gonna do as much as he can there. This scene is like telling Cola and G-Skate, well, you have the stuff. Go there. Now go there. Go there. Oh, you spawned here? Do stuff here.
I can't tell if this is a jet or if this is just the teaser.
Yep. Well, we don't have many hints.
Yeah. All we know is that Jabu Jabu and Lake Hylia are way the hero.
Oh no. Oh yeah, definitely. I'd skip to Dongo's here too.
Oh yeah.
You don't have a logical bomb bag yet. There's nothing really pointing you towards it. No Waths.
If anything, there's more things pointing you towards Spirit than to Dongo's Cavern.
Gola's about to get his mirror shield. Could you imagine if the Wath and Jabu was actually just Din's fire?
Oh god. Still missing Requiem though.
Yep. Because I'm pretty sure G-Skate is definitely going to go and rush Lake Hylia. Yep. I mean, it's another dungeon you can do. There's 3 hint stones you can grab along the way. Like, that's, like, really powerful, especially if you can skip most of the seed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Dante, Call of Duty edition, again. Or maybe he has Mr. Mundy's, sniper rifle.
Yes. Snipe, it's a good job, mate. He's just missing the hat and the shades.
Oh yeah, 100%. But damn, Cola making that look fast. Yeah. Like, even with one hit,
That's going to be just about a 49.
450.
Yeah, like I said, just about a 49.
Oh, that's more
That's
nuts.
a nut grade. That's huge. And Cola's definitely going to grab Serenade. Especially with that scale, I think going Child, going into Lake is a good play. You get... Now, whether someone's going to do domain checks before or after is contentious, but it doesn't... I usually do them before, so I don't have to think about it later, but... And plus, it makes it easier for routing, because I can then empty the bottle.
Yeah.
And then grab the fish on the second way up.
They could also do Ice Cavern this early.
Yeah, but I mean, Jabu's kind of a big priority.
Yeah, of course. Do Jabu first, and then you do Ice Cavern. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, obviously.
And that's a Jabu play.
Yep.
See if this is all. Yep, this is also a Jabu play.
pretty close to being synced up. Yeah, Jabu and Child Lake is like a really good play here. Both are hinted Wath. Because I imagine Kokiri Forest and is hinted Wath, because that strength alone could already fulfill it. But there's also the Forest Temple that would be a pretty good Wath candidate as well. So I imagine they'll probably try full clearing Child Lake, or yeah, G-Skate's definitely putting more focus on it, on fishing, because he actually has the money for it.
Yeah.
Cola needs to farm some cash. Wait, what's that on there?
Those are hover boots.
Oh my god. Wow. Forest Temple is definitely a good Wath candidate. Could you imagine, though, if Child Fishing also had something big?
We'll get to see in a minute.
Yeah, that is very true. Depending on how feisty the fish wants to be today.
You just have to lure them in. It's harder for them to fight in shallower waters.
G-Skate's probably gonna farm some sticks at the same time. Or Cola, I mean. I'm dumb. But
See what's on here, and it's
lens. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my god, that's also in a Wath location. That's awful, and I like it. Chickens is
dead. That's a relief.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Though I think we might get Desert Crossing soon. We just need to get Epona's song.
And G-Skate is setting up for a Scarecrow. That lens is spicing things up. Though the boots definitely fulfill it on their own. But that lens could end up making some really spicy plays. Oh my god!
Something big. It looked like Cola was about to grab a fish, but
took more time trying to grab fish.
Yeah.
Especially with this really, really bad layout.
Yep. This is gonna be a 4 dive.
Confirmed 4 dive, yeah. That is just genuinely awful. I know that feeling. It sucks.
Slingshot!
Well, Target in the Woods is available.
We're just missing.
And it's in logic.
And a fire source for Spirit Temple. I suppose.
But the boomerang was already in. Put that already in logic.
Yep. Thanks to Forest Temple. And well, everything required for Forest Temple were on Spear Zero checks.
And
a bottle.
Big bottle. It's a big Po bottle. What is with this seed? I think the seed is broken. It keeps giving our runners too much.
Keeps giving them good items. And
I'm sorry.
Cheeky hint, and then make your way into the giant whale Requiem.
God, Requiem! Oh my god! Could you imagine?
The worst possible outcome is if something like Din's is on Child Spirits or the long shot.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's possible. Requiem with, like, having Din's Fire would be an absolutely cursed feeling, where you have to do it as you have to full clear the game, like, all your dungeons, and then surprise! Imagine if it was actually Spirit Temple Way of the Hero.
Yes, and
It's not foolish. It's not foolish because we got a sometimes hint for it.
Yeah.
It can't be. There can't be a key on Child's side because Spirit's a stone.
Yep. All the keys have to be accessible as an adult.
Yep. However, there are two items on that side. Now imagine if one of them was the long shots.
Or Din's Fire. Because we could still get, like, fire arrows to fulfill for a Wath item and still not find Din's.
True. Very true. Oh, believe me, if you think that's bad, it's worse with Key Sanity. Because one thing that will definitely trip you up is that adult access to deserts from, like, Dungeon ER with Key Sanity only takes 3 keys.
Yep.
Whereas for Child, it takes all 5 keys. Because it actually came up in an RSL race recently.
It's even worse with shortcuts on.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, yeah, G-Skate getting cursed. Alright, so that's item number... And he's really low health, too.
But he's not going to find it in the map chest, because Cola just found 5 rupees. Which can either just be a bomb refill, or just 5 rupees. But Jabu is still Wath.
Yep. You know, at first, if we didn't see that boomerang in Forest, I was just thinking Jabu would be a good play, yeah, considering what we found, and then that boomerang. Oh my god!
I think that's close enough to a health refill.
Yeah, that's close enough. Absolute tease. I love it. Could you imagine if it was just on Baronade?
It is possible. And we still haven't gotten a hint for if it's on Boomerang chest.
Yep. Well, if we get a hint directly pointing towards Boomerang chest, then we definitely know that. Cola trying to save his sticks by using Rudo as a weapon. I can respect that.
I'm probably gonna use this pun again, since I've said it multiple times, but Rudo is a weapon of ass destruction, as you can clearly see.
Like, look! She just one-shots them! But yeah, it makes sense for Cola. What he's doing is attempting to save sticks, because he needs all the sticks he can get.
Oh! Something on rank chests! Iron boots!
Iron boots! Well, that's water access.
Yep. And with those hovers, pretty much everything in Water Temple is accessible, even if it is out of logic for a few of those checks. Particularly the big key chest.
Yeah, big key chest is out of logic. With it's in logic though with the bow targets.
Yeah. Because you got hovers, I think.
Yeah, still no bomb bag, but that might not even be an issue.
Like, if it's an item, like a junk item, then they could just outright ignore it.
Yep. G-Skate's gonna have to go and get some more sticks.
Because water key logic is quite a fickle thing. It looks like Cola is still grabbing the skulls, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what's on 40 and 50.
Yeah.
And I know Cola has been burned quite a bit in the past by like having terrible 50 skull hints. In fact, I think there was a clip of him recently predicting that there's like a gossip stone somewhere with like 50 skulls, and 50 skulls had to boomerang. He finds the hint and just forfeits immediately. It's like, it's very understandable. I don't blame him. Because when you have like hints that are really placed roughly, that's just I understand just immediately quitting.
And it looks like G-Skate is probably going to have to rely on pot strats.
Yep.
Whereas Cola could still use the extras, could use all of the sticks he has.
Yep.
And he has plenty of nuts as well. So Cola is not too particularly worried about finishing off the rest of this dungeon. G-Skate, on the other hand, might have to go for the nuts after beating Big Octo, or... yeah, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, we'll figure. I mean, I think he seems to be pretty confident in what he can do, so...
Yeah.
And he did show off some really, really good strats in Deku, like that really fast 2-3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Cola going for the bot skip.
Not quite getting it on the first try, but...
like, that trick is actually really difficult.
Oh, damn.
Almost.
He's got plenty of time. No!
Almost.
Dang. We'll see if he gets it this time.
Ooh, I think... almost.
Oh.
And he's doing this unbuffered, too. Just
Yeah.
like what I would do. I respect that.
I can respect the unbuffered skips. Because ain't no time for that. Pressing the pause button.
Oof. Yeah.
I think he can use furores in case, just in case. Oh, never mind.
See
He doesn't.
it. Very clean. Yeah, if you use for roars, it goes to the top.
He's definitely very committed to showing off the tricks.
Yeah, I respect that. I mean, no.
I respect the skull hunt as well.
If you're going for I mean, if it's a weekly and you're just on restream, you may as well have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Go for some tricks that you find more like that you normally wouldn't do, because this isn't like a super big race with a lot on the line. It's just some fun. I mean, the most you're gonna lose is like a couple of points, but you're gonna lose points regardless, just the RNG anyway.
Yep. And we're gonna get a quick kill. Oh, it looks like he's gonna get furores.
Oh,
oh no!
It's unfortunate. You tried going for the punch strats just to show off, and
Baronade was not having any of it.
If it's on 40 or 50 skulls, it's actually not that bad.
Well,
if we can find a hint.
And it looks like G-Skate has no choice but to do that. And it's hard.
Well, he set up for roars just in case he, like, messes it up.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And
this should be a really good spot for, like, pulling out the pots. If we could just keep Baronade trapped in the corner like this.
This is just for the skull and the hint stone.
We got it! Nice! Absolutely. Mad lad.
Very clean. Wait.
Very clean.
What was that hint? Graveyard! Oh.
What was it?
It was Graveyard. That was foolish.
That makes sense. I figured that was the case.
No, at least Dompe Digging can be completely ignored.
Yeah, it had Serenade, and then, like, when you look at everything else that was in the graveyard,
yep,
it kind of pointed towards it being foolish.
It's still really nice, regardless, to get Serenade.
Yep. Yeah, Serenade is a really nice song to have. I can't complain about it. And Cola's gonna do a dip into water. I think he might actually get the back of lake hints as well, but that might be a later thing. Because I actually find that if you have Serenade and you're going into lake as adults, back of lake hints aren't actually all that bad. It's a lot faster than doing it as child. You can warp back to the Serenade point at any time. Like, there's a lot you can do. But this play also makes a lot of sense. You can basically do all of water except for the boss.
And it looks like Cola is also a compass first kind of player rather than a map first.
It can still be like AD for an item on Child Side Spirit, but the odds are pretty low.
There's our first key in compass.
Like, it could still be AD, but it's, like, really low odds of it being AD. Because it would just be for 2 checks in the whole game. Yeah, I wonder where the first bombs are. The scary part is that none of what we needed to do so far even needed bombs.
It looks like G-Skate is checking Adult Like first, which I can respect.
Yeah, Child Side can't be required for before Twin Rova, but it can still have, like, Din's Fire. Or Long Shot.
That's another key there.
So if it did, or Light Arrows. Because light arrows could be literally anywhere that isn't, like, hinted foolish. But so whether we do see that is another story altogether.
I couldn't quite. Oh, it is another key. So we have the
3
whereabouts
keys
of
known
our
so
keys.
far. Ooh, Cola making a somewhat bold play. Not even, and just
I think
and
this
doing
is-
Dark Link loop first.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's one thing I know about Cola is he also tends to go for this strat as well, where if he gets the keys early, he will do the Dark Link loop first. And it's a play that sometimes pays out huge.
Yep.
Adult fishing with Zora Tunic in a Wath location. That is cursed. Like,
Big
Big
Goron
Ron is dead, so that's a meh hint. Meh.
And we know Lab Dive is dead. Yeah.
Because it is a stick.
It's nice to have more sticks as child, but they don't really have access to child spirits at all until
To bottom of the well.
yeah. Bottom of the well doesn't require all dungeons though. This
No, but it could require. It could be on Nocturne check.
true.
Any number of places where it could be. I think the only thing we don't know about Lake now is the shoot the sun check. Which, while we can't grab it, we can peek it.
And down goes Shadow Link, Wolf Dark Link. Small
Oh.
item.
That's the first item we've seen so far. Alright. See what kind of strats G-Skate does. Looks like he's a map chest first kind of person.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and Cola's still going for skulls. Like, we don't know what's on 40 or we don't know what's on 50 yet. Not much pain, just a lot of stuff along the way.
That doesn't look like a big chest. I think that is. Yep.
That is our
second
second item. So the boss key is probably where our spare key is, or where the boss key is. So vanilla. Now what's on Dragon Chest? There's our third item.
That's item number 3, and he scummed the entire process, which is
Yep,
understandable.
saves them some keys. But we will be seeing boss key chest too. So if that's nothing, then it's either central pillar or bow target that have the boss key. Or
boss.
clamps.
Yes.
Ooh. Tried going for gainer strats. Didn't quite work out because it can be annoying sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
We
you
don't
got it.
even know what's in Goron City. Neither of them gone to Death Mountain Trail area yet.
Yeah.
Because they focus really hard on Forest and on Jabu because they had items to do both immediately.
Letting the rock phase through, and done.
Pretty sure Cola's gonna save here first so that he can keep the skull.
Yeah.
And yeah, happy 1 hour. Crazy to think we're already like 2 dungeons away. And
Wait.
there's the spare.
Yep. That means we gotta lower the water level for 3 checks. And
Yep.
one of them has to be the boss key.
I'm pretty sure the clams had nothing other than maybe another key.
Yeah, it's most likely a key. Yeah, we have the whereabouts of 3 keys, and we know, 4 keys, including a spare.
Yeah, being able to go through Water Temple this quickly is like super duper handy. And that means like when they find the boss key, they can just raise the water level.
You're just missing one item.
It's probably on Morpha, actually.
Yeah, it is possible.
Because we know that... Actually, that's probably where it is, actually, because we've already seen the spare key. Oh, there's the boss key.
Push
So
block
central...
has the boss key.
Yeah, so I think the rest of these here are going to be... Well, it's possible Morpha could have a key.
There's another small key.
So that's 4. Well, 5, technically, but logical 4th key. And... yeah, Central Pillar either is an item or a key, because boss key's location. Which would determine what kind of thing Morpha is as well. So I could see them maybe peeking Central Pillar just because of that. We'll have to see if there's anything interesting in the Central Pillar as well, or if we have to go elsewhere for our progression. Because we still haven't gotten a... How many Foolishes have we gotten? I know we've gotten Graveyard and Fortress.
Graveyard, Fortress, and Fountain.
Okay, that's all 3 of them. No Dungeon Foolishes. So Central Pillar could have easily have something interesting here.
And we're just seeing it on G-Skate's end. And since he has Zord Tunic...
No risk of drowning. And just gonna get a peek, or attempt to. Man, C targeting not cooperating, and it's dead. It's an item, but it's dead.
In other words, Water Temple not having anything, sadly. And we're still missing a long shot to complete.
Yep.
Well, I do have to use the washroom. I'll be back in a bit.
Alright, that's fair enough, seeing all this water around us. But, yeah, G-Skate is just gonna set the water level so that when he comes back, he doesn't have to worry about it later. It's a key, okay, so Morpha's, the item. I think this could be an ice play, actually. Whereas G-Skate has to do the Dark Link loop. Yeah, it's either one of those two. We're definitely going to see Wolf's Grotto. Probably... Oh, actually, we can see...
And I think Cola is heading straight to... well, he's doing forest checks now.
He might be rushing ice.
Yeah. Ice Cavern would actually be a good play in these settings with what we currently have.
Yeah, it is in logic. And with Nocturne Unknown, it kind of makes sense.
But with both Lens of Truth and Hovers there, I'm thinking there might be Desert Crossing needed.
That is also possible.
Which means Epona is either on Bolero or in Ice Cavern. And both of them are in logic right now.
Real. Very much in logic.
Every single check there, which is rather concerning.
Lon Lon Ranch, Way of the Hero. Oh no. That's for Sarias.
Yep. Oh, that means there's something on Darunia then, right? No, it's for the letter. It's the letter.
It was Skull Kid.
It was for Skull Kid because of the letter.
Yeah, the letter was on Skull Kid. Yeah, Cola making his way over to the maze. Yeah, it's a wowee sort of moment, but we're starting to get... Oh, Peekin. Man, that's really hard to see with it so dark. Not even going for the hint. Yeah, well, not a big deal. Link the Goron, prepare to get blasted.
Into oblivion.
And more chews. Spend one chew, get more. We take chews here at ZeldaSpeedRuns.
And it's a 10-pack as well.
Nice. The trade offer. It's all fun and games until they try to do the quick swap on you. Oh, right. There's this bug. Where if you can get, like, the right timing, you can actually just insta-pull the statue, like, within Spirit.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to perform in multi-world, obviously, and that is a heart piece up there. And Sun Song for a dead graveyard.
Absolutely dead graveyard. In other words, Epona's song might be an Ice Cavern.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it does make it easier for 50. We still don't have that hint yet.
50 is dead.
Never mind, it's dead.
And now we need to know what's on 40.
Yeah. Yep, 50 is now dead.
That looks like a bottle of bugs.
We don't need a bottle of bugs, we need a bottle of disappointment.
I mean, that's what the big poes are for.
Hey, that's mean. At least they pay you $50 regardless.
True.
Could you imagine just shoving a poor soul into a bottle and getting $50 out of it?
Link is very well invested in the black market of selling souls. Rip.
Oh yeah, that's true. The Deku Princess. And the Seahorse.
Yes.
Let's see.
Another Link
The
Island.
repeat. So if you find another one... well... I think this is an ice play. Or even a Dodongo's. We'll have... Yeah, this is probably gonna peek the item here from this direction. that is an arrow.
So we'll not be getting into Dongo's play. We might get Ice Cavern first.
And G-Skate is going to grab that hint, so eyes on if it's anything interesting, because this would be... if the hint here is anything interesting, that'll be pretty dangerous for Cola.
Nope.
Nope, it's just a Graveyard Foolish repeat.
Well, we're rushing ice, without a doubt.
Yep, if you have any icy emotes, it's time to spam them in chat. Oh wait, I have to do that here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Whoops. And since we know Fountain is foolish, we can just immediately make our way over to the cavern.
There we go.
Alrighty. We'll probably get to see maybe some really clean ice cavern going on here. Maybe some gainers. So we did see some harder to execute tricks shown off on stream. So we may see more at the same time as we grab some skulls. And there's that 50 confirmation. Ooh! That thing, whatever it is, just ate up the Z target.
It always does that, which is the worst part. Oh no! It's gonna blow up! Don't you just hate
Speed rockets blasting off at the speed of light. Prepare to fight. Run or... ah, fuck. I'm not good with remembering it.
Now we're prepared to fight. Speed rocket, that sounds like Speedwagon mixed in with Team Rocket.
That sounds cursed. And we still haven't handed in that big Poe, by the way. It's still sitting in that bottle. Probably really uncomfortable because of how roomy it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Requiem had Nocturne.
Yeah.
Which would actually explain why both the Lens of Truth and the Hover Boots were in Lake Watt. But then again, so was...
There was something big on Compass Chest.
Yes.
And...
light arrows!
Light arrows. There's no crazy hunt for light arrows today.
Just rush ice, duh.
Just rush ice, duh. However, that means that we could still have a crazy rush for Longshot or Dins.
Cola going for a safe strat of just pushing, which this one isn't bad to push with.
Ooh, and G-Skate also getting hints here.
Yep. Not
Because
really
this is...
this part of we haven't really seen Zora River.
Nope. And we know it's not foolish.
Oh.
Okay, so... Oh, it's a repeat.
Yep.
That is just an arrow refill.
Big Gron is still there.
2 repeats, rip. Man, that was a pretty solid play, but unfortunately, the seed had other ideas. And
There we
clean.
go.
Yeah, I think we're missing a waff and 40 skulls.
That Force Temple might be a wath, just given that not only did we get the boomerang and scale, but we also got silver gauntlets and magic.
Alright, now time for the bad dog.
The pupper.
The uppers.
We're coming to him.
Oh, ice is stacked.
Not just with light arrows, but there's also a bomb bag! And there's Bolero.
Bolero. Oh my god, rip. There's only Prelude. There's Prelude, there's there's Burning Cack. There's Song of Time. And then there's Requiem for our song checks.
Yep. They can't really get to Requiem right now without Epona's or Long Shot.
Yeah, that's first logical bomb bag because everything that they could do before did not require one. Yep.
Which means Epona's song is basically useless this seed.
More or less. Well, unless you have to do AD, and the long shot is in Child Spirit. No, wait, it can't be. Never mind.
You
But it
get
could be for Dins.
but Epona's is Long Shot lock still.
Yeah, but the Child Spirit could be locking Dins. Because Shadow is just a lax medallion.
Yep.
I almost forgot.
I don't think we've seen the 10 skulls hit checked yet, as well as Big Pose.
Yeah, we've not seen Big Pose despite being able to do them for quite a while, actually.
So we'll definitely need to find that long shot, and fast.
Well, at least we know it's not in water, so,
It could be in Dodongo's Cavern. That's the only place I could think of right now.
yeah.
So a dip into Fire Temple also doesn't hurt.
Well, especially now with that newly minted Bolero, but don't know if we're going to be seeing that. Because Cola's going to be going and doing adult archery.
You could also do Re-Dead. Both of these were checked earlier.
Yep.
Oh, and 10 skulls.
And 10 skulls, yep. Because they're clustered.
Kokiri Forest could also be a Wath, considering where we got basically most of our 4 starter kits. Unless... well, it would be for the strength if the hook shot isn't locked by the other.
And we get to see what's on 10 skulls.
Nope.
Just some love. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Dodongo's Cavern is basically the next play that our runners should be making now.
Yeah, it's got a hint. It's got quite a few checks you can do. It's very quick and easy. I don't see anyone really skipping it this seed unless they manage to find something else along the way. But it won't be our runners. They'll probably end up doing it. Especially since we know that there's no Dungeon Foolishes this seed.
Yeah. We just know that Din's is tucked away a bit longer, whereas Longshot is more than likely going to be on one of these next few checks.
But Cola is really committed to the 40 skulls.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You can never be too careful when it comes to these kinds of seeds.
Yeah. And
40 is dead!
40 is dead, so Cola can stop collecting.
Which means this is not a skull seed. I repeat, not
a skull seed. Hold on. Is there a skull emote? Yes, there is. Nice. Not as. There we go. I had an opportunity and I'm going to take it. And we'll just have to see if there's anything. Oh, that's a biggie.
And
it's
fire arrows.
Fire arrows. So you know how I was saying earlier about AD for Child Spirit, just to get the one of the 2 items there for like Din's Fire. That's actually plausible.
Yep.
It's actually really plausible with those fire arrows.
A very scary reality as well. But we'll see some Hyrule Field checks from G-Skate.
Yep, we're getting divergence, like, major divergence. That's dead.
So fire arrows so far are the only things of note in here.
And we're about to see what's this scrub is selling today. And nothing.
And nothing on bomb chest either.
Yep. So we just have to go down and open the giant maw.
Yes.
And oh, it's a chicken's repeat.
Rip. There's Remote Grotto, there's Boulder of Destiny, and there's Tektite Grotto.
Yep.
And nothing in Remote. And Skull Mask is a prescription for a dead
Big Goron. Rip. That doctor's note is staying with the scrubs.
Yep. That's
Nothing.
Just we just need to feed our beloved crocodile blueberries. Awfully sharp teeth for one who eats fruit.
Well, it could be fighting, you know, just like hippos.
True.
I mean, they do eat meat, and a lot of it during the dry season. But I mean, there are also baboons and such that have really sharp teeth, and even deer with sharp teeth.
Yeah, of course. Deer with saber teeth. Hippos are indeed scary. You don't mess with them.
Alright, was it worth it? Was it worth feeding him all of those berries?
No.
No. Oh well. If it's AD, that's 1 out of 3.
And Bolda not having anything, and Lost Woods Way the hero!
That was for the the letter. There's also still target in the woods we've not done.
Yep. That is the only check we have left in Lost Woods.
Hippos are probably the most dangerous to humans, but if we were to do the most objectively threatening animal, it would actually be the elephant.
After humans, of course.
Yeah, after humans, obviously. Because the only thing more dangerous than a hippo is a human.
Yes. We're all scary creatures.
Oh my god! The long shot was on Big Pose! We had that the whole time!
That is... Oh my god,
That is something else.
Yep.
That is 2 song checks we can grab.
And that is also locked by the hook shot. Well, either by Epona's, or if there happens to be one out there. So, like, there's the occasion where a big Poe will be in a bottle.
Yep.
Big Poe's locking Epona. This is a very real possibility, and it's already been demonstrated in full.
No, because Epona's song is behind long song because
So we're
the big Poe was found in
It was in Forest Temple.
no, it was Zora's Domain.
Right.
But that's also hookshot locked because the scale is,
Yep.
and so are the bombs.
So yeah, it is hookshot locked logically.
Yep.
Well, I mean, with Rudo's letter and Saria's song, it sort of opened up those paths.
And you know the scary part? It can still be AD.
Oh yeah.
All it needs is that Din's Fire in Child Spirit. That's all it needs.
Yep.
Or on top of the Arch. There's 3 checks in the game that will make that AD. Stick.
And that just pulls G-Skate much further ahead for now. All dungeons is what AD means. So basically, it requires you
to do the song, to do the stones just to grab Song of Time.
or
to,
in STL settings, it'd be including the light medallions, the forest, fire, and water medallions. In this
yeah,
case,
basically,
since it's all we need to get all medallions. It just means getting the stones as well.
yep. I think we're G-Skate can go just about anywhere at this point.
Yep.
But he's going to be grabbing his songs. Because once we find that Din's Fire, we're effectively in go. And there's Storms.
Yep. And that just opened up Frogs 1 and 2 Grottos and Bottom of the Well for G-Skates.
G-Skate's a VC player, so I understand him not wanting to save quit. And he doesn't know where Adult Spawn is. Cola does, though.
Yeah.
Richard bringing home some love.
Of course. Who doesn't like a cute doggo who's willing to come home with you? Richard will always be a good boy. Let's see the song here, and...
It's a bonus.
That means...
Desert crossing required!
Oh, that explains it! I knew it! I knew it!
Yeah, I figured that was the case too. And it's been alright so far, by the way, for... Oh, never mind, I just cursed it. As soon as I mentioned it, too. Rip.
Rip. And
Rip.
Treasure chest game is DEAD.
Yep, 100%.
And you can't spell dead without AD.
What are you doing on the other side?
Not only that, but she's at a weird angle. But yeah, Nocturne is indeed at Colossus. And GTG could be full cleared, and most of Spirit could be done too. We're just missing a hammer and Dins, and we have no idea where Dins could be at this point.
So, here's the scary part, though. What if it's actually AD, but almost completely unhinted?
Yeah. That would be terrifying.
All it takes is 3 checks. And we know Child Spirit can't have any keys. If Dins is in Wasteland chest, that's really bad for G-Skate because
he's gonna have to go back into Dodongo's. He's gonna have to go into Dodongo's cavern just to grab it.
And then it's a ridiculous hike too there.
No, Din's on Volve would be too. Wouldn't is not bad enough. We're thinking child spirits because of the
No,
location.
put it on the arch.
Yes, the arch is even worse. Oh, we're getting target in the woods, and we'll see what that is. But
Yep.
I'm fairly certain that Wath is just for Rudo's Letter. But if it's
Yeah.
then that just helps Cola out.
That means that we're in no mode, and Din's is probably more impactful because at some point Cola's going to have to hand in that big Poe.
Yep.
Whereas, when does G-Skate go back for Target in the Woods? It's really orphaned out there.
Yep, so far out of the way that, especially with the, magnitude of checks and the sheer volume. Nope. Just a refill.
We will be getting Child Goron City on Cola's side.
Yep.
There's a key.
Dancing Darunia was in Logic for quite a long time since we found both.
Oh, wow!
Ooh,
That's a lot of keys required.
But G-Skate has everything to do this dungeon.
Yep.
Well, I did say something about GTG basically being fully clearable very early on. Turns out, yep, that was the case. Wait, I wonder if Cola actually got that hint for the Goron pot.
I mean, possibly may have forgotten it.
Possibly.
But he'll find out soon enough.
Nope.
And now for Hot Rodder. I have got to learn that strat.
Same here. And nothing.
No. Absolutely baited.
Yeah, it was hinted. I don't think Cola picked it up, or that he forgot it.
I'm gonna assume he forgot, which is fair.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets their hints sometimes.
Well, we currently have 2 small keys. That is not a
Still
small
2.
key.
Oh, he forgot to store the jump slash.
Yep. Ooh,
Oh, biggie. Strength 3.
That's so.
Wow.
That's
This room is. Oh my god, there's the hammer! So if it's AD, then it's not all that bad.
yep. Another ball.
And,
One in Ice Cavern doesn't lock that one.
nope. This room is so loaded. That means we're probably going to be getting a lot of keys in this area. But, if it's AD, it's not actually that bad because, at least now we can check it.
Yep.
Yeah, we probably have a key in the toilet. Well, we're gonna be grabbing at least 7 keys.
There's another
Oh
big.
my god, another big chest! GTG is loaded! Our dungeon, the only dungeon that really didn't have anything so far is water.
Yeah. Classic water temple, though.
Yep.
There's another key.
Yeah, he skipped it again.
Oh, gosh.
The Stone of Agony. Well, whoever said we were missing our meme percent.
There's another key. Has Cola turned in his big Poe? No.
No. No, he hasn't.
I think he's doing adult-like checks first, but he's probably gonna last location that.
Yep.
I was thinking of WinCon like that a long time ago, and it'd be somewhat similar to Triforce Hunt in that way.
Man, it's gonna be really hard to find it unless, like, the meme items have their own specific texture.
There's another small key.
And let's see what we have. Superimpose the Kappa face. That'd be an idea.
Probably just gonna go for one of the more convenient keys here. So we know about the location of 8 small keys.
And,
I believe that one was a key.
yeah, it is.
So toilet is an item.
Toilet is an item.
Hey, let's see what's in the middle here.
Dance! Where we go?
We're in go mode. Now,
Just rush GTG.
has to cross in order to get Nocturne.
Yep. So, we have to basically cross to get Nocturne, but because we know that, we can just immediately rush the song. Yeah.
That was
Cole's going to get his big pose soon enough, but it will be just a little bit late. Yeah. G-Skate has not even touched a stone dungeon. But we're not all that far off from, because Desert Crossing is a couple of minutes. Shadow's around 15 or so minutes, and then we got to do the whole climb. So that's probably about a 210, 215, anywhere from that to about 220. Well, unless Desert has anything to say about it. And Desert is a little bit merciless.
This is gonna put Cola back onto the path.
Yep, and we'll grab the songs, probably rush GTG, see that big center chest. And then he'll be in go mode soon. I wouldn't be surprised if there was already like some if there was someone else who had just hit go mode as well. Or even better yet, someone who is already into Shadow.
Yep.
Well, we won't know yet, but there's I believe there's would be someone that definitely got that long shot a lot earlier than most. As we get to the desert and just backwalk our way to get Nocturne.
So it turns out GTG was the key all along to this jet.
Yep.
Still, Desert Crossing is a little gross, but it makes sense as to why Lake Hylia was Wath.
Yep. It wasn't just for those hovers.
And the quick grab on Cola's end. Well played.
Very clean.
As G-Skate goes directly into Shadow Temple.
And just like that, we're zooming again. But yeah, I can see someone actually god-rotting this seed.
I think G-Skate is the closest to God rotting this.
But I mean, someone else could have god-rotted out a lot of other checks.
True.
We won't know until someone hits that .done button. Ah, G-Skate's gonna skip the dead hand area and try and put furores in here. It's a really aggressive play, and I can respect that.
Like, when it comes to variation, Shadow Temple has, like, the least amount.
Yep, but that aggressive play for skipping dead hand area could be a big payout. Or it could be a massive burn. All we have, and with furores, it's kind of a more favorable play. Uh-oh. Screamed at by a zombie. Because technically mummies are zombies. And then just one down, and uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Cola's just grabbing his songs. Question is, does he rush through GTG or does he skip it?
Very good question.
We won't know until he plays. Ooh. But yeah, this was a doozy. It was almost the meme, but not quite. In fact, it's insanely insanely crazy how many things were just early for us. It's possible it could be the big Po bottle. Like, we'll never know because we don't know if either of them are really going to be doing hints. Oh, there's a boss key, so no boss key shenanigans here. And if the game would cooperate for a little bit. Yeah, Link on the
Yeah, it's the same one I use, but that's because I based my sound effect for Epona on that, on what Cola does for Epona.
making it as cursed as possible. You know, it'd be even funnier. Talon horse.
Like, you mean like,
Yes.
or
Yep. Either way, Talon horse would be funny. And Cola making his way into GTG. Probably gonna peek the maze as well.
well, that changes the void out for G-Skate at least, though he's very weak.
I mean, he does have double defense, so at least he won't... Oh, there's one, so he can keep going. Cola also making the decision to full clear GTG, which will save him in the end.
That's true. Which is worse, the Link sound or the Zelda gasp for Epona, or even like the Rudo wiggle.
Yep. If there isn't an item here, G-Skate's gonna have to use or if there isn't a key here, G-Skate's gonna have to pull out that Furor's Wind in this room. But we'll have to see. The funny thing is that you could have skipped Ice Cavern entirely, but there was still a reason to go. Just for song information. That's true. It was also an Ice Cavern, but Ganondorf hinting them would definitely help a lot. Wait. You're gonna put Furor's down? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Jimbo. I was like, wait. You could put Furor's down in here, and then you could just go through the dead hand loop. Well, we'll be doing a little bit more hiking than we would like. Yeah, I thought so too. Like, because that was a really, really good spot to do it from. It's like, wait, what? Now he's gonna have to hike all the way back down. That's unfortunate. And it's for Dead Hand, who has the small key.
Classic Dead Hand, am I right?
Classic indeed. Either he has something disappointing, or he has your key, and you can't go in further into Shadow.
Yep.
We'll never find the butter knife. Well, at least until the spoiler log opens when the race finishes.
That might be a while, though.
Yeah. It always is. It's pretty rare for a weekly to... Because... Oh, there's no spoiler? Alright, because, isn't it off the dev branch?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Forgot about that.
So we'll never know the truth.
Wait, he just put Furores in Dead Hand's chambers. I hope that doesn't go badly.
Interesting routing for Shadow Temple, to say the least.
It could have really worked out, but, because if Dead Hand the loop really had nothing, it could have saved a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that it didn't this time around. Yeah, he thought he said it for later, but he didn't. It happens to all of us. It's fair. We all have our moments where we just forget something and it kind of hurts. Mine is forgetting important checks where it screws me over. Or weird logical quirks. In fact, that's one reason why I do a lot of been trying to do more RSL races, so that I can keep that kind of stuff in the back of my mind. But basically, we're looking at Cola doing the rest of GTG, then probably gonna grab the song real quick. And we'll have to just see how bad the key layout is for the rest of it. I mean, if you have the chance. And we're going to be seeing some Iron Boots usage, too.
Of course.
I can respect that. As Cola is about to hit go mode. Well, technically he needs a song, but, like, he knows the song's location, so... This was basically one step away from AD. Had the song of Requiem been vanilla.
Yeah.
Of course, it wouldn't even be that bad at this point.
Of course, with everything in GTG.
There's something big here.
The last bomb bag, and it's basically locked by the other two.
Yep, that one's definitely bomb locked.
Oh god, going in for the hug.
G-Skate is getting bullied by mummies.
They just want to show their appreciation by giving him a hug.
Well, there's a thing called personal space.
True.
And when someone says no, it means no.
Yes. It means no, which means stay away from them. Don't get any closer. Consent is important. And that is something that our children should be taught, and thankfully they are.
Oh, time. Link is captain of this ship. Now, whether he likes his two crewmates is another thing.
Yes. Though they're a little hollow.
I mean, to be fair, when you work in a deep, dark industry such as the shadow boat faring industry, yeah, you tend to get a little bit lifeless as well.
True. I mean,
right, and happy 2 hours. We'll definitely not be seeing 3 hours from either of our two runners. Unless they're really, really unlucky and just get screwed over hard. But I highly doubt that.
Yeah. Double defense will make sure of that, even if G-Skate is pretty low right now. And there's no turn for Cola.
Now, where... See, now where do you think the last small key is? As we get our first place finisher, Yoshi Zor.
With a time of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 9 seconds.
I told you someone would have god routed this.
Well done. And we'll be getting some more along the way, because this seed is actually not bad. It's very close to a sub 2, but I think what really made it longer was just the desert crossing.
Desert crossing plus having to pretty much full clear GTG.
Yep. So we never had to go into any of our stone dungeons, except Spirit, of course, to get the song.
Yep. But, G-Skate about to fight Bongo Bongo, showing us the drummer of Hyrule. Imagine if his hands actually, were drumming at 150 and 50 BPM. And Kai Dams in second place with a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 31 seconds.
Very quick. We knew that the runners would be just following suit after this.
Yeah. Spin strats. Oh. Sometimes the stick does not cooperate. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It is Bongo sometimes, it just does this. Whew, that was great. Literally one slash. That is the worst feeling, is when you get just one slash away. As Alsuna finishes in third place with a time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Well,
these are some really good times.
Our top threes.
Yep.
We'll see if G-Skate makes it into the top 10, because this seed is definitely very quick.
Yeah, and that's considering that we have a full forest and shadow. Another bottle! We have bottle percent!
On a jet seed. Brilliant.
I think the only item we were missing was K-Sword and like a couple of other upgrades.
Like the Goron sword.
Yes.
We'll get to see another finisher fairly soon, I think.
Yeah, I mean, G-Skates is just making his way over to the castle. You know, I gave too much time towards Desert Crossing. I think that's what it was, because Shadow... is definitely around the mark, but it was Desert Crossing I gave too much time to.
And Cola being bullied by spiders.
Yes. And I guess we'll just have to see G-Skate basically cause the extinction of the dinosaurs up into finding the skeletons that are somehow in his closet. But I actually like this seed. Like, it would be fun racing it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I probably would lose a bit of time, though, for just hints, but...
You know what I had for an idea in mind for this game? For the randomizer, at least? D-pad up being the button bound to the lens of truth.
Well, there's still some debate on that, whether people want, like... Because it all depends on a few factors, I think.
True. But I think it would be a pretty interesting idea, nonetheless.
I know some people have also brought up that idea in the past.
And I suppose the adult trade quest item, too. It's one of those two that would work best with it.
Yeah. It'd be interesting for child, but... Yeah.
PC
And-
port is amazing. And there's Schultzer with finishing in 4th place with a time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds.
Yeah, I know that's not getting raced with that. On Wii VC, it's kind of bound to it, but you can unbind it. Or even, change the function. Because all L does is, turn off the mini-map, or toggles the mini-map.
Yeah, which is not exactly a very useful one. Especially since people actually use that mini-map at times. It doesn't really obstruct people's views as often.
It's not even accurate anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking either.
Yep, it is a well-coded game.
To be fair, when they were coding it, because it takes I know it still took a couple of years to code a game in the late 90s. So it's kind of understandable. But I think G-Skate might actually be in the top 10 unless there's a huge series of snipes that happens soon.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Unlikely.
It might be a snipe.
Yeah, it's possible. Bonk. As we get the bestest of bomb bags. Well, there's one from the Mad Lad themselves, Emo Soda.
With a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 46 seconds in 5th place. GG. That rounds up the top 5.
Yep. I'm getting very close. We've got the cutscene going.
Get your GGs in chat for G-Skate.
Juke just finishes with a time of 2:10:20, sniping G-Skate. Doubly sniped. But he does get the lucky placing of 7th. I like to think that 7th's lucky enough for me.
With a time of 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 41 seconds.
But yes, BG's in chat.
As Cola is just hanging on to dear life on the boat, not wanting to mess with the occupants.
Yep. As we get to that, he sniped a couple of people.
Sniping
Sora.
Sora with in 8th place with a time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 13 seconds. Shortly by Sponge in 9th place with a time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 20 seconds. And Tito in 10th place with a time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 33 seconds. And
Yep.
it looks like G-Skate's coming in for an interview, but he's
Probably
just away for
needs
now.
a
Probably using the washroom.
fair enough. I mean, 2 hours have passed. But yeah, a jet seed is... It's always nice to have once in a while, but sometimes you do want those longer ones. As Cola pulls out the Scarecrow song. As we will be seeing him fight the Drummer King. Maybe this will be the clean one cycle, but Bongo is a bit of a finicky mistress.
Yep.
Or mister. Either way, they're finicky.
Master, you mean? Because that's what
Yeah,
it is.
master. True. Well, he's dead, so... He's just gonna die again. Hello and GG.
GG.
Oh, hello.
It's such a deceptively Jet Seed. Like, it was so close to AD. Just one song.
Well, we knew what Song of Time was, but... You know... If the threat of AD was looming... Until that center chest.
Any thoughts on the seats?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, well, honestly, I'm disappointed because I played so bad at the end. I lost like easily 5 minutes in Shadow Temple. That's it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
But yeah, definitely a Jet Seed, I think. I lost a bit of time, I think, clearing Water Temple.
I think quite a few people may have done that as well, but
yeah,
I can see someone actually pulling out the big Poe bottle.
Yeah, it did take me a while to give Big Poe, I think. Yeah, I guess that's where I lost time. I had an opportunity to give Big Poe like right when I went back to adult at some point, and I did not do it, so I think I lost a lot of time there, probably.
Yeah, I know a couple of people probably did the same thing, to be fair. As soon as they just assumed that it was probably like in Water Temple, and it was a fair play to make.
Yeah, and I still had so much to do that Big Poe was, just random. Like I had songs to check, a lot of obvious check to do. I never did Ocarina minigame in Lost Woods, for example. Like there was a lot of check to do, so I tried to route optimally, but yeah.
Yeah, And well, Ocarina game didn't have anything, so
Okay,
it
yeah.
kind of worked out. So
Yeah, no, I think overall it's pretty good for me. Like I played all right, but still some mistakes. I killed Ruto in Jabu Jabu.
yeah, I saw
Stuff
that
like
too.
that.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff like that that made me lose sometimes. But yeah, yeah, that was pretty good. Still, it's nice to do a seed like that once in a while, where it's just like item after item, and you just go fast. So
Yeah,
that's kind of
exactly.
cool.
I love seeing those kinds of seeds
Yeah.
where it just pays out just to rush dungeon. Heck, we don't even know the last wath. I think we only know 4.
Yeah, I never found the last one as well.
And there's so many places it could be.
Yeah, I was actively looking for hints at some point too, because I had only 3 woes and no AD, so it was kind of scary for a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically
Yes.
go mode once I found my long shot.
Yep. I was like, oh, there's something big in GTG. What could it be? Some
Yeah.
people were hoping for like vanilla ice arrows just as a meme.
Yeah, and then there was like behind strength 2, there was like 3 big chests, and I was like, what? And then another big chest and another one, and GTG was loaded. And it was pretty
GTG and
scary.
Forest were both loaded.
Yeah, you find the boomerang and then you find the scale, and it's like, okay, well.
And
I
you
will
find
do-
Strength 2, which you don't even need, but it's funny it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no key behind it too. Like, that was weird, but pretty funny, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't done a randomizer in a while too, so I think that's okay. Could have been a
That's
lot
fair.
worse.
Yeah, this seed could have easily been a lot worse. All it took was 3 checks.
Yeah. Oh well.
But so I think the only thing we haven't seen was the Kokiri sword, other than a couple of meme items. But we're not gonna see those. Oh yeah, and Big Goron sword.
Yeah, no wallets,
True.
no need. Oh, also I forgot to do King Zora, I think. Like I went back to get my Blue Fire, and then I didn't do King Zora.
Yeah. Well,
That was
fortunately,
weird.
he had nothing,
Yeah,
because
well,
we did see that.
I guess that played well for me, but I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
When I equipped Big Bow, I think I was like, why do I have a Blue Fire still? And then it didn't matter, but
Yeah, that could have been disastrous, but we did
Yeah.
see King Zora before.
Okay.
And it was unfortunately nothing interesting. It just came down to just looking for that long shot in the end.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a pretty fun seed to watch. Like, because it doesn't hurt to have like one of those fast seeds where it's quick and dirty. Well, not even that dirty, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that was pretty straightforward. Almost too much. Like, I didn't think I would get the Inspire in GTG. I was like, okay, it's going to be in DC or something dumb. But no, actually, everything made sense.
But we did find the other fire source in DC.
Alright.
And we were just speculating this could lead to all dungeons if Din's fire is like on Child Spirit, but turns out that wasn't the case at all.
Oh, yeah. That would have been really bad.
Oh yeah.
Did you see Baronet fight with the pot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baronet was
That-
having none of it.
That was scary. I used too many sticks and I was like, oops.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's like, oh well, we gotta pull out the pot strats. I did notice the furores just in case.
Yeah, because I was not very confident, to be honest. It went perfectly, but I was like, okay, maybe this turns out really bad.
And it almost did. I think you almost got hit as well.
Yeah,
She
it's
was
always
charging.
close. But it happened to me before. Like you have to save warp and farm sticks in domain, and then you have to go back. It's a huge waste of time.
Yep.
And Cola just finished. He'll be in for an interview just in a bit.
All right. Well, I think I will leave you to it, and I have to go.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, thank you very much.
Yep.
Yo.
Hello and GG.
GG's Cola.
GG's.
Hey, GG, Kora.
Well, I wouldn't call it good, but you know.
Yeah, I know.
Longshot basically just locked the rest of the seed.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the seed just came down to when do you find the long shot.
Yep.
That was basically the entire seed, because the rest just basically played itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you, like, don't last location the long shot, that's probably better.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had the dip into Fire Temple. That was the only thing I still had, except for Big Pose.
Yeah. But it made sense to do. Like, it was surprising just how, like, you wouldn't immediately think to do Big Pose just because you got that Big Po bottle.
I mean,
Especially when
it
you
does.
have a whole water temple ahead of you.
Yeah, it kind of does make sense though that people go adult after Jabu and then just turn it in.
Yeah.
I can definitely see where that would happen.
Yeah. I can imagine if someone went really crazy with it, they probably could have subbed to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I could like with how few hints we had, I can understand them trying to look around a little bit more.
Yeah, honestly, if I just turn it in after Jabu and go an adult, and I turn it in immediately, I would probably sub to.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people subbing too, but
that's not what happened, so...
yeah. Like, in the end, it was ultimately just come down to when do you hand it in, and Water Temple just made more sense at the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you get the Serenade, and you just go there. You have Iron Boots, you can clear it until you have the boss key.
Yep. But at least we're
And
getting a
you
lot
draw.
of close finish times.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's very linear seed, so people will mostly do a similar art.
Yeah. The only thing that may affect it for some people would be if they skip GTG.
Or
I
skip
guess.
Skull Kid.
Yeah, you could potentially skip Skull Kid, but I didn't this time, so at least that went in my favor.
Yeah.
I guess if you skip GTG at the end, you could really... Last location, by the way, you could do Spirit Temple, you could do Bottom of the Well, you could even do Fire Temple.
Yeah. But I think it was interesting to see what the plan was, and GTG, when people see that big chest, they're going to try and go for it. It makes sense.
I mean, that's always weird to me, because if you see GTG, obviously there's gonna be some big chest in there. Like, there's so many checks in there, there's gonna be some sort of big chest.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even be swayed by a big chest, one way or the other. As you saw, I cleared GTG, I found 4 big chests before the one in the middle, and...
Yeah, we were laughing when we saw that, like, the Strength 2 locked room.
Yeah.
Incredibly loaded, because even then, it was like, as soon as you got that hammer, it's like, well, even if it's AD, it's not that bad of an AD. I've seen worse.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wouldn't be AD because I saw the hint for Requiem being AD, so...
Yeah, but what we were thinking, was that one of the 3 checks it locked would have been, like, AD.
Yeah, I guess, but...
Because, yeah, we knew about Requiem for quite a while, but we were speculating on whether Child Spirit or the Bean had something.
Oh, I mean, it could happen, but it's quite unlikely.
Yeah. We were just thinking of ways it would be more cruel, but it didn't happen.
I didn't have the 40 hint for the longest time, so that would have been a cruel thing.
Yeah. We didn't... That's why we figured that you were diligently going for skulls.
Yeah, until I saw the hint in DC, and then I just stopped.
Yeah, it's understandable, because that is a way out of the way hint.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, until you just go for density.
Yeah.
The longest cavern is a pretty good dungeon to do.
Gives you a hint, gives you a lot of easy checks to do.
But yeah, DC was a little bit quicker than that.
Yep. The only way it would have been even faster is if the Dongos was one of the medallions.
Yeah, but those spawn locations and song locations were really, really nice.
Yeah, like, even if Graveyard was foolish, it was incredibly handy to have that Serenade there.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck, I probably would have still rushed it if I found that foolish hint just for Serenade.
Yeah, because, like, it's good for 2 dungeons, actually. It's good for Jabu, as he just got the scale and the boomerang in Forest Temple. And then you can also go into Water Temple with it.
And I mean, Link is Wath as well, so you're saving more time hiking. The only thing you're really doing is saying goodbye to Dompe, because no way in heck am I racing him.
Yeah, true. I did before, it didn't, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it made sense, because we only got that relatively late.
Usually you will do Kakariko quite early on, so it's quite unlikely you would find the end earlier.
Yeah. Well, it's like, especially, like, the only way it would have been early was if it was in forest area.
Yeah, I guess if it's in the Minyard location or something, then you could read the hint, but
I highly doubt it,
Yeah.
realistically. Yeah, I don't think I have any questions, because a lot of the plays you did, I actually would have done myself, so I understand at least most of the thought process behind it.
yeah, I was just trying to be efficient.
Yeah, it just sometimes it's just not cutting enough.
Oh, I mean, you just get unlucky.
Yeah, you can never tell with randomizers what you need to cut immediately, because even the hints won't help.
Yeah, like if you have a market way there or something here, that would help, but yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So you get Long on Range and Jabu, which you're gonna do anyways, and the last was in, which I did anyways.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we still don't know our 5th one. And I don't think we'll ever find it, so...
Yeah, probably not.
So a lot of good places to speculate for, like Market, Forest Temple. Even Domain would be a good one.
Yeah, for the big power bottle, that would have been a good hint to have, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, it was Forest.
Oh,
That
that's
was the
Forest.
last one.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. That scale, the boomerang there.
The
Yeah,
second
mostly
strength-
the boomerang. Oh yeah, strength. Well, strength 2, was it really where they were? Was there a key in the strength 2 room? I don't
Nope.
think so.
It was an item. The only
Yeah, that was-
the closest thing was that hammer, but like even that didn't lock a key.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
think
that
the
was,
strength was where they were done.
Nope.
But yeah, I wouldn't say the bombs either, because it was also an ice cavern.
Yeah. The only thing that they had going for it was like it didn't lock the other bomb bag in ice.
Yeah, I think it's just the boomerang and Forest then.
Yeah. Probably
Maybe
actually
magic,
the
but-
scale. Because that locked both bomb bags.
That could make sense, yeah.
Well, it'll probably be either one of those two. It doesn't really matter which.
I mean, for sure it was the boomerang was where they were, but the scale might have been as well.
Oh, I don't think I have any more to say. Do you, Lee?
No.
Do you, Cola?
Not really.
Alright, I guess we're gonna be wrapping it up then. Big thanks again to Cola and G-Skate for being featured on the restream, and our trackers Atagorio and Akashika, as well as the Harold brothers, Alexander Harold and Lee Harold, for running the comms booth. Let's take a look at our schedule for the rest of the day. And it looks like we have a lot of Wind Waker Rando tournament matches being hosted on our sister channels. The upcoming one is at 12 p.m., so about 20 minutes from now. Advocate versus Tanjo. That's going to be on ZSR main, and the Minish Cap weekly race is actually also being featured on ZSR 3 at around 1 p.m. Eastern time. So keep an eye out for those. If you would like to volunteer and help us out, feel free to click that link in the chat and fill out either a tracker or commentator application. And also feel free to join the Ocarina of Time. Okay, that's not the command. The Ocarina of Time Discord, as well as the ZSR Discord. Again, that's if you would like to help volunteer for running these restreams. And it's really fun. We're a fun group. So looking forward to seeing some of you in there. And we're going to raid Hollow Logic, who is currently running the EU Weekly Seed that we just featured. So no spoilers in chat. And you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.